Hi everybody, welcome back to Quarantine Cooking with Caorolyn. Today I'm going to show you another great grilling recipe. And just like yesterday, the hardest thing about this is making the marinade. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make grilled margarita shrimp. Doesn't that sound like a fiesta? In fact, I might even need a margarita with these. Does anybody know anybody deliver a margarita? Well, anyway, let's get started, shall we? In this bag, I have 1 pound of jumbo shrimp. And you want to make sure you use the jumbo shrimp. They should say, if you're buying them in the bag, they should say 16 to 20 per pound. So that's what you're looking for. And I'm just going to set these aside for a minute while we make the marinade. Okay? Now, in this little food processor here, I have half of a jalapeno, or about 1 tablespoon of minced jalapeno, and I've already processed it a little bit. And to that, I am going to add 2 large cloves, or 1 heavy tablespoon, or teaspoon rather, of garlic. And I'm keeping the lid on that because that jalapeno is a little strong when you're right over it. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of olive oil. And then to that, I am going to add 1 teaspoon each of smoked paprika, chili powder, garlic powder, and cumin. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt and pepper each. Now I've already mixed that all up in this little bowl, and I'm going to add that to my little food processor. Now if you don't have one of these little food processors, you can do this in a blender, or if you have an immersion blender, that would work as well. And if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend you're getting one because they really are very helpful in the kitchen. I think they're about $30 or $40. I think this is about a 2-cup size. And even though I have a larger one, this is the one I pull out most often. So you're just going to process that. And what you're looking for is to not have any big chunks. You don't want any big chunks of jalapeno or of garlic. That's part of the reason I pre-ground that jalapeno. So let's take a look at that and see how it looks. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We don't want to lose all this. I'm going to scoot that in there. Okay. And we are just going to pour that over the shrimp, just like that. And we're going to get it all out. Okay. Now, if you don't have a barbecue grill, you can do these on the stove. If you have a grill pan, that would work fabulously. Or in a pinch, you could put them in the oven. And just keep a very close eye on them. I think I would do them at 350 or 375, no more than probably 5 or 6 minutes. So I'm going to zip this up most of the way. I'm going to get out most of the air, and we're going to give it a little squish. And we're just trying to get the marinade all over the shrimp. Now, if you are going to skewer these, when you're getting ready to grill these, you'll want to put your skewers, if you're using wooden ones that is, you want to soak those in water for about 20 minutes before you put them on the grill. The other thing is, whatever side dishes you are serving with this, you want to have those going and almost done by the time you put them on the grill, because these are going to cook very, very fast. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours, and once or twice during the marinating process I'm going to give it another little squish. My shrimp have all marinated and I've started to skewer them, but I did want to just show you that process. So what you want to do is skewer it actually through twice almost. And you want to go beyond the hard part of the shell here, the tail. That is if you bought them with the tails on. If you didn't, then that's not a concern for you. But I did. They just look a little bit nicer. So see how I went through twice kind of there? And then I'm going to put a little piece of lime on. And then I'm going to continue doing that. Now, I did want to also correct something. I forgot to put something in the marinade earlier, so I wanted to let you know there is also a tablespoon of brown sugar that goes in the marinade. And so you'll see that on the recipe at the end of the video, but you did not see me put it in on the video earlier. So there you go. I've got those ready to go. And I've got a few more shrimp in here that I'm going to put on the grill that aren't skewered. But let's go out and put these on the grill and get them cooked up. So I'm just going to lay these on the grill, and these are not going to take long at all. So you want to make sure you have your side dishes, you know, sort of done and ready to go at this point. And then I'm going to take these extra shrimp and put those on. Now these should take, I'm guessing, maybe about 3 minutes, or so to cook. And that's just a guesstimate at this point. But that's pretty good. And what you're looking for is for them to lose their opaque color. Okay, so there we go. And now it's just a little bit of a waiting game. So my shrimp are looking like they are just about done. And by the way, if you are not skewering your shrimp, that is where it's important for you to use the larger shrimp. You want them to be large enough that they are not going to fall through the cracks in your grill. Unless, of course, you're using a mat like this. And this mat has turned out to be a very good thing, especially for these shrimp here. So, and it does clean very nicely. So you might want to see if you can find one of these. Like I said, my husband Ambien shopped this one somewhere online, so I can't tell you where exactly he got it. But anyway, I'm going to just start pulling these off, and I'm going to take them inside. So that wasn't too hard, was it, guys? Give this a try, because I know you've got this.